I have returned with the Master Diluc quest, even though it's not
Oh,
Master Diluc.
man, I was like, you far removed from that, dude.
Well,
I was like, aren't you far removed from that?
I was once a Diluc quester. Now I'm just Apple. Dandelion reminds me of him. I can fill him.
Huh? You mean your brother?
Yes. Although, like I said, she should probably have clarified that you guys know a lot of hymns.
But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
I'm contractually obligated to explore what's up here.
Talking about how could you feel him? You only touched the dandelion for a second. But you know somebody, you know them, and you can feel their presence, no matter where you go.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize.
A good scent.
As for why...
Oh, was I not supposed to walk over that? Because,
Stop walking over to dandelion. It's
oh my god.
dandelion is friend.
I get this really odd feeling I wasn't supposed to walk over that.
Supposed to walk over to dandelion.
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of this.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not?
Yeah. The journey's just begun.
At least you now know that he is still on this world.
Well, I would hope that we had a feeling that he was still in this world, because if we did all this journeying, and, you know, she didn't at least have a thought that this man was still around, then I'm sorry. I want a refund.
At this
I too
time,
would want my
the most
refund.
important thing is the journey to find him itself.
Oh
Talking
my
about
God.
it. It's the journey to find him. Nope. Nope.
I'm contractually obligated to kill you.
It's not the journey to find him. It's the finding him. And then the journey after we... And I will find him.
Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey.
You can't climb? Oh my god, I actually have to wait for this.
You can't tell me what to put to the meaning behind my journey. I'm also of the abyss. Yeah, I'll make that the reason for my journey, totally.
May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh?
Doink.
You're leaving? Already?
This man said, y'all took me to a place I wanted to go. I found out things I needed, and you paid me for it. I'm out.
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again.
I hope we meet again. Or my 500 Mora back in 3 questions.
X.
After all, I did take 500 Mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
I like how he made sure to include the 3 answers in 500 Mora after I just complained about it. And specifically in that order, too. Alright. Chapter Nandana, Prelude 45, 86, 69. Completed.
Oh my god, these are puzzle walls. No one told me I was gonna be puzzling today.
Let us see if we can...
What, you're not saving for Bao?
I am, but I wanted to give this one pull. See if I got Ice Wife. I got Ice Boy. That's kind of an Ice Wife. Well, that make him rank 4 or 5 on our end now? I think 4. Select a weapon. The weapons let you select weapons now? Talk about weapon path for the weapon pack?
Yes. I saw that and I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's good shit. You can actually whale with efficiency now. Still got a whale to get that shit though.
Look. Efficiency. Key word here. Stays. Build up Paimon gems again. Yeah, I know I said Paimon gem. Fine. Four sticks. But we just need to build up stones to counteract our sticks. But it'll be fine. Not. We can wail. We can't wail. We will be reunited. You hear from Ganyu that Lan and the treasure hoarders in Mondstadt and Liyue and have band together. They in Lan and then there was some okay, and they plan to get involved in some rune association with the Abyss Order, fearing for the chaos the treasure hoarders might cause, though. Involvement, you take up the commission. Y'all making me do more work. Gotcha.
Essentially.
I just want to go fight some Thunder Tits.
Exactly.
Why I gotta?
We talk too much when we could just grab them and go.
Why I gotta sit up here and care about the treasure hoarders? They hoard treasure. Just don't have anything valuable. You're good. Why you gotta be the city of merchants? Why can't you be the city of broke dudes? Nobody wants to rob the city of broke dudes. Gone you.
Oh, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything.
Yes, they do.
The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy.
You know, I was gonna beat your ass, but now I'm less inclined to.
You're gonna beat the treasure hoarder's ass?
No, there was a pair of tits blocking my way, and I just wanted out of this place.
Okay.
But because of her actions today, and not talking, primarily the not talking part, I am less inclined to beat thine ass.
Why do you hate characters talking in this game so much? You should just listen to what they have to say. They have important things.
I'm not against characters talking. I love when Paimon talks. Especially since she don't talk too much. Despite what other people say, I don't feel like Paimon talks too much. But then there are characters who go on about things way too long after they've made their point.
Let me tell you about the Abyss Order, the Order of the Abyss that comes from the Abyssing Order in ordering the Abyss. Yes, the Order of the Abyss is the order for abyssing with the Abyss Order's Abyss ordering. And they order the things and maintain the Abyss. Good day.
And I learned nothing about the Abyss Order in that entire sentence except that their name is the Abyss Order. And that's the exact reason I hate some of these people when they talk. Some people will be like, here's the Abyss Order. They do bad things. Let me tell you about all the bad things that they've done. And it's like, this conversation ended when you said they do bad things. Why do we have to go on another 10-minute spiel about all the things that they do?
Because let me tell you about the Abyss Order. The order that abysses the order in the abyssing orders, and they manage the Abyss. Thank you.
Still,
He's of legal
this
age
time
to
it's
drink?
different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures?
This guy.
Oh,
Look, some of the characters
Traveler, it's you.
we have both discussed are very underage. So when one of them pops up with I'll treat you to some alcohol, and I'm like, she's the legal age to drink? What the fuck?
Well, what's her face is the bartender, so it doesn't surprise me. The only ones that surprised me, we gave him the grandpa voice. But he's like 30. We gave him the grandpa voice. Okay. Hey. He just takes really good care of himself. No, we gave him the grandpa voice. Alright, he's gonna die young. No. Grandpa. Voice. Look, game, I'm done trying to figure it out. It's just a young dude with an old man voice. Yeah. Alright. Thanks, kid. Well, Lan, thank you for filling us in.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
He always has a commission.
Hello.
I like how she just waves us off like, uh-huh.
We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
Weren't you just saying that they don't care about anything? They steal from gods, dragons, and anything else alike as long as it's valuable? What makes you think that darkness would stop them? Gods don't stop them.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that two big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
Two big-time treasure hoarders?
How big time do you have to be a big-time treasure hoarder?
That's a good question.
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
That's a really good question.
Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North. These are some names right here. Hey,
I was like, I kind of want to be Big Sis of the South, yo.
Like, Big Sis of the South. I feel like that girl walking around with a cowgirl hat. She basically Genshin Ash.
Oh, God. Howdy.
Hey.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run
Saving
away
stones
from
for Big Sis of the South confirmed.
Who is Big Sis of the South?
But who's Big Sis of the South? Woo! Well, let me tell you about Big Sis of the South. Does Big Sis mean she's she bosses people around? Is she the boss the treasure hoarders refer to? Look, I was hoping for a different reaction right there.
You were correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss.
Hey, yo, let's just be glad they don't call her stepsis of the South.
Oh no.
Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her big sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Big sis of the gods. What do you have to... Look, no. When you have somebody on your side that's named Big Sis of the Gods, do you really have to question why they're cocky enough to steal from anybody and everybody?
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows.
Okay.
Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of
The
treasure
god
could
of
be
hot
inside.
pot. I've never heard of this god before, but I can get behind the god of hot pot.
Uh-huh. You gonna go eat some food? Yeah? Yeah?
Hey, if the god of hot pot demands it, then
Look.
saving stone for the god of hot pot and big sis of the south.
I ain't gonna hold you saving stones for the big sis of the south. Now that do sound like a plan. That do sound like a plan. But also, real, they should just give us the unit.
They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
Okay. What happens once the expert thief is in place?
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
That's one way to make sure that you get to steal.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
I mean, it only makes sense. He's the Grand Thief. They're a collective of thieves. You know. I feel like that one was straightforward. Like the famous adventurer Alice.
Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat travel guide then? Correct. The Grand Thief is someone as renowned as her.
I'm glad that we're re-establishing Alice's status. Yay.
So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
Okay.
With the major changes in Liyue
Wait,
recently,
that's it?
the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full.
But the
They
god of
don't have
hot
any
pot,
time to
yo.
investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface.
What exactly could this unknown danger be below the surface, Ganyu? Also, don't you always feel like there's some danger near?
So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Well, since I'm here, why do you have to volunteer yourself for this? Why couldn't some other adventurer go here? It's called the Adventurers Guild, not the Adventurer Guild. There's not just one of us here. Somebody else could take this quest.
Facts.
Leave this commission to
Felt you on that one. Fucking fact.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's not the Travelers Guild. It's the Adventurers Guild.
Like, Ganyu, you here, you posting the quest. You might not be an adventurer, but girl, you got powers. Go take the quest. I'll go up there in the sky and chill out with Ningguang and Kaching and be like, I'm handling paperwork. What? This goes under C-Class WD? I got you. I'm gonna go file it under that right now.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details.
Euro mode
of this
engage.
Chapter 1, Act 4. We will be returned. Or reunited. And return them.
I'll just hit a Euro real quick and yeet myself across to see what happens.
I'm kind of curious. History.
Is there a walking point so I can just Kaya my way across? Cause I'll do that. I'll spend 10 minutes.
How about so I can Kaya my way across?
Look. The fuck is that?
Uh-huh. So, 5 pages. 6 on each page. So I'm only 30 up, 25 up.
Like if I discover that I can Kaya my way across, that means good things for us.
Look. You could Kaya your way through life, I would. But life don't like me to Kaya my way through things, so.
I doubt we end up fighting on the fucking ocean, so. Actually, no, hold up, Ganyu. This is what Ganyus are for.
Fighting on the ocean?
No ice bridging my way across.
No, fighting on the ocean. Are you telling me you don't want to see the Lady of the Ice fight on the ocean? Freezing fish? Picking them up and chucking them at Oceanoid?
Could have equipped Mona. Just for that extra little freeze me. I should also equip Barber for less stamina consumption.
Nope.
The fact that I'm going all out for this, just to get across.
Take more stamina consumption. We only know how to use stamina here.
Okay, this is halfway across, so we should be good from here. Inventory. Restore stamina.
Look, we're inside a domain, searching for treasure hoard.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins.
Is that not life?
Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Is searching for treasure hoarders not life?
There aren't many guards here.
I hope that's not life.
The way the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
This game looks so beautiful on PC, and goddamn, Mona's cheeks have so much detail.
Sir, I'll have you know, it looks beautiful, period. And Mona's cheeks always had detail.
I can see more detail on PC though.
Sir, that's just because you're sitting closer to the TV. Adjust your glasses.
Zhao was the character I was thinking of that could have just whipped that hole across. Too late now though.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. I hope that's not life. Let's go deeper inside.
This game looks so beautiful on PC, and goddamn, Mona's cheeks have so much detail. I can see more detail on PC though. Zhao was the character I was thinking of that could have just whipped that hole across. Too late now though.
You own Mask Boy?
Here.
Yes.
This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger?
I don't think you understand. I'm doing everything in my power to whip myself across this fucking lake.
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Why are there demon bubbles of death here?
Why aren't there demon bubbles of death there?
Because. No. And that's all that needs to be answered there, just no.
I'm too used to Mondstadt.
You know, Mondstadt's nice, friendly, and everybody's a drunk there, so honestly, you don't have to worry about too many people revolting.
A. So can I get
They
from
want us to go down?
A and B?
Yeah, they wanted us to go down. Okay.
Y'all don't touch me, I won't beat y'all ass. Fair play, that's cool.
No, that's not a fair trade.
Come on, Mona, you can make it. You can make it.
Mona ain't making nothing.
Get across, get across, get across, get across.
Why's this dude just sitting here?
This looks like a person.
It very much is a person.
Could it be the Grand Thief?
That's the Grand Thief. They're pretty plain for such a grand title.
Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
I think that boy's smurdered.
Without Kaya, at least.
Without Kaya, at least? I'm sorry, I muted you for a second.
It's not possible to get across this giant ocean without Kaya.
Well, better start expanding that Kaya.
That's...
A statue of the Seven. Some strange things that I've never seen.
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down?
Because the Abyss is all about that big upside down energy.
And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right?
Big upside down energy.
The better question here, screw the statue holding an orb, screw the statue being upside down. How did they steal a whole statue? And nobody was like, yep. Like, at no point. They stole the statue, the base, and everything. If they just stole the top of the statue, fine. But no, they said, we want the whole thing. We gotta be healing in the Abyss.
But this statue is holding... What is that?
Dark Ball?
Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
Well, Paimon, you better strap in, because the bad feelings don't stop here.
And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
Oh, that boy did.
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
Paimon, don't walk up on a dead body too close. That man might turn around and eat your brains.
What? We got zombies now?
Yeah. Aren't you excited for the Halloween event?
Nope. Not a fan of Halloween.
Oh no. You eat the candy like you are.
The only part of Halloween I like is the women who dress up in tight clothing.
You eat the candy like you are.
I eat candy all year round.
You eat the candy like you are.
But I eat candy all year round, so does that
Yes.
make it a Halloween exclusive thing?
Yes, because the candy's in a different wrapper.
That don't mean nothing.
Yes, it does.
No, though. If it don't,
Yes, it does.
that don't mean jack diddly shit.
People like presents, but it is different when it's in Christmas wrapping.
Oh, the F it ain't.
You know, people be out here like, ooh, Got me a Christmas present on Christmas. But what makes it a Christmas present versus just a present? Oh, we sent Christmas wrapping, and you gave it to me on Christmas.
You know what? Those people are special.
Look.
I mean, we all special, but they extra special.
Look. If you don't want Halloween candy to be Halloween candy because it's in Halloween wrapping, well, you should wait 2 weeks until the Halloween candy ain't in the store no more.
God.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, that boy big dead.
Paimon doesn't feel so good.
Okay.
Can't you smell the horrible stench of him being dead inside of this chamber? Well, I mean, it's a chamber, so it probably just smells bad to begin with.
Fair enough.
Let's get out of here. And fast.
Okay.
We should report back to Ganyu and Lan.
A lot of crabs on this island.
Are you gonna report back to Ganyu and Lan? Oh, we found the guy. He was dead. Kind of stank in there.
Got a stank in there. Is there a closer to get to island?
Stay here. Quick, run!
Oh man, the giant angry upside down statue is angry and upside down. We gotta get gone.
I'm afraid if those are rocks that I could sit on for stamina.
Why are you sitting on rocks for stamina?
Because someone decided to have these things.
No, the floor.
Your no was the exact no I just had when I discovered that those were not rocks that I could sit on. But alas, those were boxes.
No, part 2, the floor.
Oh, you're doing that. Yeah, that,
This floor better respawn.
Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go! Barbara!
that was fish?
Barbara! Go, Barbara, go!
Oh, I made it. Okay, so you don't need the story for the islands. You could just asshole your way across with enough determination.
Oh. Not determined. Ah!
Did you just bust a fat one or some shit? What the fuck?
I wish.
Go, Barbara, go!
Alright. If anyone were to ask, I'd just say he busted a fat one. And that'd be the entire conversation from there.
Why? Why? The whole run was so smooth. Only 2 bubbles the whole time up. That one last set, as I got up the stairs, said 3 bubbles. And you too far to go anywhere, big fella.
Go, Barbara, go!
But
fucking Dragon Ball Z stream.
Look, if you don't Dragon Ball scream when the game screws you over, I don't know who you are.
Fucking the Tomahawk. Fucking hell. Don't worry, I'll learn how Albedo's flower works eventually.
Good cat. You happy? Got attention now? Gonna sit? Gonna sit and be a good cat?
Be a good cat? That'd be too sensible. Will you stop throwing water at me?
Go,
What?
Barbara!
Wait, hold up. Nah, this dude just chilling in here and he all tall and lanky.
Cannot spy on the secrets of the abyss.
Look, I ain't trying to spy on the secrets of the abyss. I'm just trying to find out where y'all stole the thing.
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price.
The price? How much more is that? Like 300? 300? Can I leave if I just give you 300 Mora and don't tell nobody?
As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
Where's Sasuke and why do I need to beat his ass?
An Abyss Herald?
Oh, so this is a Abyss Meryl.
God damn it, this is...
The one Dane spoke of.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with
You look really cool and all, but I'm just here for the statue. Please and thank you. Okay, cool. Good talk.
Dainsleif, you're with Danes. I mean, I would hope that you got that hint based on me saying I'm with Dainsleif.
Oh.
You know, these Abyss Heralds are a little bit not as smart as Abyss Mages. I honestly don't see how they got the position. Maybe they're sleeping with somebody in the abyss.
They're just sleeping with somebody in the abyss.
You out here? You out here swinging into the big shadow? Yeah, it's okay. You can swing it for the big shadow.
Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the abyss has gone nowhere for a long time.
He didn't.
There is nothing you can do to change the tide.
He didn't send me here at all, Slinky Man.
The abyss is unstoppable.
All right, Harold. Let's fight then.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before.
Oh, yo! I forgot.
Please don't get cocky.
Talk about don't get cocky. Then repair all my characters from them bubbles. Bubbles hurt, yo.
Bubbles hurt you. Are you the thing that was trying to cure me? Because if you are, I would like to stand clear of you.
Yo, why your attack's stronger than Child's? You making Child look like a goddamn domain boss. He said my attack goes the full map. I mean, Child's attack did too, but still.
Let's dance.
We're not gonna talk about that just because I'm down 2 characters.
Isn't that a perfect reason to talk about that?
I don't know.
Access
But we're gonna
denied.
talk about the fact that he went full Kingdom Hearts on us. He said, I'm a cartwheel flip this keyblade into your soul.
Right.
I can fix this.
You
got this. Let's go,
Only gonna
Ganyu.
fight you because you're not gonna let me peacefully cross this water.
Let the show begin.
Woo! Alright. As long as we can keep this man somewhat frozen, I think we're fine.
Access denied.
You can freeze him?
Yeah. And Beto's health is back to normal. What's up, bitch?
You haven't won yet.
I told
No
you.
touching.
Ooh.
Blah, 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 blah.
So, you went from looking like Child's third form to looking like Child's... when he was our friend and talking to us before we found out he could fight. Abyss Hero, you ain't on shit.
Oh, I'll protect us.
What did you just say about your parrot?
This power, it seems familiar.
Did you just cop out talking about some, hey yo, you beating me? I'ma disappear. This power seems familiar. Good night.
I I charged thing? Question mark.
So it's you. You are the one.
I was always the one.
In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Do you really have an option as to whether or not you stay here? Like, if I was like, hey, yo, you beat my ass, I no longer want to stay here in this fight, I'm gonna catch you later. The game would be like, no, you gotta sit here and finish this fight. Him, man, you've been beating me up. I'm low health. You seem kind of familiar. I underestimated you. I just want to go home and drink some milk and eat some cookies and be in my blankie. Game's like, yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
Special. Okay, cool. Just killed a bunch of you.
What a tough battle. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
Such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to have known me.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Nothing. Let's just get out of here.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah.
baby.
We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Something even more dangerous than a Abyss Herald? Paimon, what you ain't telling me? What you know about? What you been seeing? Paimon and the Traveler leave swiftly.
Piece of cake. Okay, so lightning round doesn't give me what I want.
So,
On to
we
the
meet
next.
again. A little sooner than I had expected.
We do meet again. Did you also sense the Herald?
Hey, it's Dane!
It is Dane.
Ooh, woman, you better be
Judging by
glad
your
I got that
expression,
TP unlocked, 'cause I'd have
It
beat you.
seems you just experienced something quite strange.
I mean, it seemed pretty ordinary for around here.
Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
I think we did.
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
If you've been on the Abyss Herald's trail, why didn't you know that they put out a commission for this man? Why you ain't just come here talking about some, yes, this is the Adventurers Guild, not the Travelers Guild. I'll take this one. I know everything there is about Abyss Heralds. But Abyss Herald wasn't all we encountered. It was something even stranger. The Traveler tells Dane about the strange statue.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions.
I'm gonna be real with you. Shit. At the point that we saw the upside down statue, that should have been the cue that someone right here. But additionally, I used to make fun of them for skipping the dialogue and just going, hey yo, the Traveler explains, because she ain't got no voice. Now I'm just like, yo, y'all some real MVPs for doing that shit.
Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way.
He did. Yeah, he didn't even leave us any rewards.
We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Let somebody spot us with him and they're like, hey yo, what were you doing with that dude? He ain't cool. Somehow I miraculously have not unlocked that teleport. Somehow I miraculously did not. Okay. Good job, teleporters.
We're way behind schedule.
see if we can make it over here and get this one done decently.
Next on the agenda.
What's next on the agenda? Agenda, Gandhi. Oh no! My stamina! Probably why I still need to go find the rest.
Hey, you give you that quest?
John, you gave me the quest.
For the abyss things? Huh.
You wanted me to go find a thief, and then it was like, oh yeah, Harold's here. And he ain't bringing chicken today. Go.
Also, the Herald fight was the fight I was talking about where the guy just yeeted himself off the map, and I was like, that was so anticlimactic, yo.
The fact that yours yeeted himself off the map.
I was like, so, like, it was like hyped up for the last, like, the first Don Sleep quest, and I was like, yeah, buddy, trying to fight this man until he yeets himself off the map, and I was like, I am so upset. I feel robbed.
Man. What you mean? You don't like bosses that eat themselves off maps?
Oh my god, it's the Kieran thing. I'm sorry, there's something that just randomly shoots lightning at me, and I don't know what it is. It just does it.
And its name is Karen?
I name it Kieran because of,
I don't know.
Sasuke.
I don't know. I was more so making Karen jokes.
Born of
But
ice and frost. This is long overdue.
freeze in place and let me beat your butt. No, don't get to teleport. Don't get to falling. Take this disco ball of ice. Get down here. Stop trying to fight me on the side of a mountain.
Counter these nuts.
You know what? The way I'm fighting this man up the mountain, I will.
Okay, so yeah, you have to do all the quests just to get to the final stage of this, just to get the fucking cubes that you need to buy to do. Because of course it would have been too easy to just put them all in, put the small ones in week 1 and 2, and put the big ones in week 3 and 4. That'd have been too easy. So yeah, you gotta play the whole damn event.
A whole event. Alright,
Go, Barbara, go.
I'm going home.
So yeah, I figured out everything you need to. You can get to the island through force of will, but story is how you get there quicker. But doing the story is the long way, so Kaya it is.
But from the sounds of it, even if you force a will yourself over there, you can't do it.
You can do it, it's just going to take a long time. I cheated my way over there with Mona because Mona can go across water, and I just use stamina items to refill my stamina. Along with Barbara to lessen the amount of stamina I use. I basically cheated my way over there. I don't know if you have Mona, so...
Nope. So my cheese method might be to invite you in and be like, yo,
I can't activate your teleporters.
can't activate my teleporters, but you can walk me across.
I mean, you could Kaya your way across.
Hey, double Kaya strat.
Better fucking Kaya gun you that shit.
Double Kaya strat.
I got farming to do for Badoo.
Double Kaya strat.
Who's the best mages just now?
Good.
Were they trying to
Actually, I don't
ambush
know if it's time for you to go out. I lost track of time. I will let you out. I'm gonna let my dog out.
Alright, I'll see you in 3 weeks.
I'm gonna also mute myself, just in case children decide to run in the room.
Weeks. Apparently the Asians were trying to ambush.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Or are they hoping to find inside the ruin guards of value to them in particular.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot, too.
I mean, I don't necessarily like doing it. We just get forced to do it a lot.
Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yep, those are important materials.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects.
Would they not?
In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins.
Do you know what that valuable object is?
However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
That would have been the smart plan here.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss.
Who said you had to be merciful? Could have just been like Diluc.
But I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Okay, fair enough there. I will give him that one.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
All right. Hey, buddy. They rob you of your gears and stuff? It's okay. I won't avenge you or anything, but you could say that I did when I defeated them. Still just wondering how I didn't activate that teleporter, though. I remember coming past it at some point. Oh, I think I was in multiplayer and it wouldn't let me. Nonetheless, we're zooming. And hopefully... I was gonna say, hopefully this next fight gets us some answers towards our Herald friend, but the game said, answers? No. Go fight some Chaos controllers.
No touching.
Disco ball!
Nice and spicy.
You can activate Melt to go on top of it, but still. Yeah.
Let the show begin.
There was too much going on between some of these extra units. And honestly, I should have just took care of them first, but... That's what happens when you get trapped in a singular bubble.
Come on. My
Woo!
contract goes.
That boy just said, screw Ganyu.
I feel a little weak.
Alright. We're gonna have to wrap this one up fast. And took out our healer and our support of sorts. Do increase physical damage, increase defense, and well, it might not be much, but it's what we got. The cheesiest way to survive a fight, but
Eat this!
on. Let's at least take out one of these mages while its bubbles down.
Now I'm really in a pickle. Water.
Of course. Woo!
You haven't won yet.
That's one down. Now we gotta get rid of the other nuisance, but he is right on our tail. I was like, and yeah, and surviving a minute straight waiting on that, that's definitely not about to happen. It's just unlucky that we got hit by those dashes so early on. Why they spawned us so far out of it, I'll never know, but hey. Especially since the other teleporter's right there. Like, it's decently far too, but at least it's not climb a mountain far. Good, big homie? Yeah, I was trying to cheese the bird challenge just because he was right above me, and the game said no. You can only look so far up at a time. But hey, that was worth it. And it actually counted, because I was like, isn't it only certain birds? I tried it before, naturally, but it was just off. And like, I had tried it for a bit, but
Next on the agenda.
eventually I was just like, screw it. I'll get it when I get it. And honestly, I think it's funnier that way. Barbara is at decent health. Everybody else is kind of questionable at the moment.
Access denied. Let's dance.
I'm not gonna keep Barbara actually out there. I just wanted her to get the hit in real quick. Up, 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 up.
Next on the
And by taking him out of the fight, this makes this substantially easier. I mean, granted,
protect us.
it's a decently easy fight to begin with, but not being healed up definitely hurts that.
Born of ice and frost.
And even with who we were healed up with, we just didn't have stats for it. Or the stats for that much damage at once. So I think that worked out a lot better.
Next on.
Boba, get them!
Woo! Okay, so
Power that ended Haishan!
got this man down, but not out yet. And honestly, out is what we need. So, good day.
This is long overdue.
I was hoping we'd keep up some of our lightning presence for just the ultimate here. Or at least the start of it.
Nice and spicy.
But the game was like, nope.
Let's dance.
Vaporize that man.
Access denied.
This should be enough damage.
Enough damage.
Yeah, enough damage.
Wow. Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here.
Yeah, you make a good point. In this specific area, Rune Guards love it. Everywhere else, they're like, you know, it's one of us here. They come out here like gangbangs.
Seems wherever we
Did you say
find an
gangbang?
Abyssmate hideout,
Yes.
there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too.
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago.
The fruit.
Hey.
The fruit of seeds planted long ago. Alright. So, whoever's planting these trees that grow giant robotic men, please stop.
Just like your appearance in
Right.
the tavern. Time.
I'm tired of
is
fighting
just
fucking
waiting
giant
for the
robots
seeds
that
to
shoot
sprout.
missiles at me. And then twirl for the fun of it.
With their dashes and their lances and all that goodness.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about those guys.
But I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings.
Lay.
The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental.
Okay.
Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
It's a metaphor. What's up, Sean? How you doing, dude?
Both
I hope you
originate
cannot
from
hear
an
the dog
ancient
chewing on
nation
the
that was
bottle behind
destroyed 500 years ago,
I can't.
Khaenri'ah.
Alright, cool.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation?
I mean, if your nation was destroyed, would you not sit up here and turn to the darkness, steal statues, flip them upside down, praise them into the darkness, and then try to take over everything that's of value out of anger and revenge?
Oh.
I don't know, I haven't been to that
Khaenri'ah,
point yet.
That's really a super ancient
What's
name.
that?
Well, time to send you on an all-expenses paid trip to the Abyss. Oh yeah, the Abyss. We have cold drinks, but no straws for them. Oh, and there's no top for your cup either. All our chairs, the cushions have been worn down and they feel terrible to the ass. And have I mentioned, there's a guy that's constantly poking you with the edge of a spear? Oh yeah, the Abyss, a lovely place to take your next vacation.
Yeah, I was like, are we sure we're talking about the Abyss and not somewhere else?
Oh, where else do you know that sounds like that?
You know where.
Oh. Oh.
For YouTube terms and condition guidelines, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say though.
Okay, no, we good. We backing out of this one. just send me that one so I can laugh at it later.
Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time
Can I do
ago,
this
the
without
nation of
matchmaking? Because
Khaenri'ah was...
I feel like people would only slow me down in the process of beating the ass of whatever y'all want me to beat.
A long time ago. Got it. So before I came into the picture, so it doesn't matter.
Switching challenge the automated.
Huh?
Mechanisms such as blah 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 will appear. Use them wisely to defeat the opponent. Smack it with rocks. Got it. Cool.
Smack it with rocks. Alright.
Oh, I can hurt you without having to. Easy.
Anyway.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Can you?
Maybe I'm not just a traveler. Maybe I'm a time traveler. You know, that's too on the nose. And I'm sad at the fact that that's the truth. That's probably the truth.
Is that so?
Oh.
Well,
What do I do
everyone
here?
has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours.
I mean, I do want to know your secret still, sir, but alright, if that's the exchange we're making here, fine.
But, if you would like to tell me...
No one
we'll
made you
listen.
tanky AF, boy.
So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Well, I can't hide it from him any longer. Dane and Khaenri'ah, it's worth a shot. The person who woke me up. That sea of flames. And that sea of flames. Traveler tells Dane about 500 years.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon
Sometimes
felt that
forget
you
that the
ran
traveler is
into that
fucking
unknown
5,000
god first.
or 5,000, 500 years old. Oh god.
No, I was out here in a burning city, and then an unknown titty god set up here and sent me through her titty portal, and then I ended up here, inside of my own isekai.
I was about to say inside of my own titty, and I was about to say, alright, bro. This is why we don't let you explain stories anymore.
Look. I think that was evident, and that's why I picked the waifu traveler. I don't think I needed to explain that part.
I see.
Okay, so which one are you using my slap?
So your
Is it
first
you?
memory after coming to
No.
this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It
Is
seems
it
your
you?
brother woke up
No.
first. But the question is
Is it
how long
you?
before you?
Something about she was in a hyperstasis and her brother was over here awakened and just walked away like, alright, I'll see you when you wake up. Wakes up 500 years later. So, where you at?
Thank you, Ling Guang.
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
Apparently. All these conversations that we didn't see him have with us, but you know.
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
Correct. That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago.
Oh,
It
alright,
seems
cool.
the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Yeah, that's raising a lot of questions here. How was she preserved? Who put her in the preservative? Opened the jar.
Huh. So your
Who
brother
opened the
must
jar?
have
The most
understood
important
this world
question.
better than you did, because he woke up first.
Okay, so you.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown
So,
god who
after
blocked
fully
your path.
playing the entire
So
thing,
you couldn't
I
escape.
can safely say it takes forever to get there, but once you get there, we could knock this out in like an hour minimum.
Okay. Just sounds. That's all.
Like, you'd have to do the challenges by yourself, but like I said, you can get that done from the first week by playing the first week's mini games. But just getting to the last, doing the quests themselves gives you 340. So you only need what, 750 or something, 650 more from there. So yeah, this shouldn't be too bad.
Yay! Only partially terrible. Alright.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah.
I definitely didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah.
But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
I mean, that makes sense, considering she probably woke up in a crazy daze, so she's like, huh? What? Oh, yeah, I know things now.
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months.
I mean, they make you pick up books in every area you go to, so if she wasn't flipping through all sorts of books to come up with the context that that was a great war, and you guys talk about all these other great wars, I'm sorry. Traveler was never going to figure out anything.
Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless.
Girl, what you mean before going to Mondstadt? This girl woke up on the beach, and then she was at Mondstadt. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. It was okay. And then Mondstadt.
So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother?
It's the second most promising land after looking for the Seven, or lead.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
And that's the million-dollar question.
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you.
Because you were from there?
Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with.
That sounds like a chaotic mess full of freedom.
It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all...
You mean that...
What does he mean, Paimon?
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah.
Is it because of their godlessness with the power, showing other people that the gods didn't matter to the rest of the world there?
The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
That's horrible. What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my brother.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
But the next time I see Venti or Zhongli, I need to hear what explanation the gods have for their actions.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Dope. Look for traces of the Abyss Order. Okay, so we're still looking for him. Is there a teleporter closer to current positioning? There is, but not by much. I think the distance between this and that is closer. So we'll go there and run back up. I think we still would have been like 300 off if I went to the other one, so works out. Dude. All right. Yeah, that was a lot better, like 15 times better. Looks like they found their match.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
I mean, that's a fair assumption, Paimon.
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago.
What they called them 500 years ago.
These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
What was their original purpose?
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were farming equipment? What's with the lethal weapons?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons.
So it is what I think.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fair enough. I guess that's a interesting take.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
She's not wrong.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That's pretty interesting. One, that they lasted that long, and their ancient tech, quote-unquote ancient tech, because who's to say that our current society has advanced as much as what it was 500 years ago when the gods put a stump out to the most advanced civilization? But additionally, I guess it gets interesting because it's like, oh, yo, these things found some sentience in it themselves because they were controlled before. And now it's just like, well, without any control, we have to find our own purpose, and they kind of did.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for 500 years, it seems to put an end to their suffering. Yes.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Well, damn, Paimon.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Just the danger that they pose now. Oh man. He said, I wasn't dead yet. You guys can't abuse me.
Still got some kick.
I'll protect us. Come on, we can do it.
Born of ice and frost.
Okay. I still got some ways to go before Ganyu's ultimate. I can get rid of this Abyss Mage first. It'll be fine, because we can use Barbara without a thought.
All hail.
Electric water freeze? Yes, please. Woo! My boy's still out here smacking the silly arms. I'm like, silly arms ain't gonna do it. I did hit his crit spot though. On. Okay, I could not tap that critical spot that time. Woo! Woo! He said, "I'm willing to risk it all to clean Barbara's clock right now." That boy said, "I am not playing with this water girl no more." Okay. Now we just have to fight our fiery friend here. Which shouldn't be too terrible, considering we made the preparations to fight with Barbara. And should be clean sweep. I thought about ulting, but I was like, I'm not ulting for one unit. Or at least not Ganyu's ult, because how much utility it has. So are we good?
Huh? This Abyss Mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
And he has floating words above his head. What could it mean?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
That would make sense. Lost language that nobody knows, attached to the civilization that's also attached to the organization that sprouted from it. It's darkness, or in the name of darkness and revenge after being destroyed. It all makes sense.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
If only. The Abyss Mage came from those ruins. Wait, it's the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now.
Good job. Inform us with the cliff notes.
An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osial, Overlord of the Vortex.
Okay.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
You weren't able to destroy it last time. Just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as with Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident.
Yeah?
Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
How so?
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher.
Well, if they set their sights so high, their thought is that we won't be able to stop them from completing it, and the payout will be a lot better, so I get it, but boy does it make it a pain.
Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
Probably.
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
But that'll be interesting.
Is that even possible?
I think that's what they're testing.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
These nicknames keep getting longer.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge.
Fair enough.
Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
It does raise a question, if they hate all of humanity, besides the obvious reason of them being so technologically advanced and having decent weapons, yeah, why are they so obsessed with this society? Because it's like, it should be humans are humans, humanity is enemy, therefore, screw them.
And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
Well, that's very specific.
It would seem so.
They haven't found it yet. We still have time. Let's find the eye before they do.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Isn't that what I said beforehand? And you were like, but the ruins.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
Statue, it looked like a Amino Archon. Asked the Church of Favonius about it. Funny enough, they keep talking about this first field tiller, and I just imagine it as the first dime from Mr. Krabs, and it's going to be like a field tiller unlike any other field tiller. It's going to be like this giant, massive, old, rusty-looking thing.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
Sounds like a good plan.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Get ahead to the cathedral, but also feeling like we made decent progress for what we need to do. It's just I need to equally put this amount of work in tomorrow. Because your boy is definitely feeling it after that mission.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to cut this into 2 sessions.
How do you set up?
Because getting to Inuzuma, you still gotta do that. Because there are 2 quests I know you haven't done. Then there's the actual being an Inuzuma part that I told you about. Yep.
Sessions.
And once and I'm like, once you get to Inuzuma, you're pretty much scot-free from there, but you know, well, once you get through the island part of Inuzuma I told you about, you're free from there up until, you know, having to cross that huge body of water.
Yeah, that seems right then. Because what? Am I almost at the end? I'll assume pretty much I'm right there where I need to be done.
You finished the second Don Sleef mission, right?
If you ever want to trade,
I gotta go to Castlevania and go talk to the Castle of Castles, then Castle.
Yes.
I gotta go talk to the church about why they want robots.
You really want this leash, huh? I mean, well, this collar, I guess.
But I will be back then.
Right.
At least for the Discord call. On this end of things, we're sending it over to the end of the box because thank you dudes for sitting up here and joining me on this beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you, because I don't know your sleep schedule. Hopefully you sat up here and you enjoyed yourself and I provided you with some form of entertainment. To anyone that's new here, thank you so much for coming through. If you gave me a follow, thank you so much for that. Welcome to the Cereal Bowl Nation, greatest nation on the internet. If you ain't know it, now you know it. I hope we are doing super duper and I provide you with your vitamins and nutrients for your entertainment breakfast. Any returning Cereal Bowls, as always, thank you for coming through, up here sharing your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, all that goodness that makes me want to stream longer, better, faster, stronger, just to talk to you guys on a consistent basis. If you're watching this stream post, I appreciate you for checking it out. If you'd like to leave a comment, whether it's hi, whether it's talking about the quest that we currently did, or if you want to talk about the pack that's currently on and what you pulled, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you're looking for me outside of stream, feel free to check out the names on the screen as well as the giant link down below, which leads to all the other things that we do inside and outside of stream. Additionally, if you want more content in between the time of this and the next thing we do on this channel, there is the video currently on the screen as well as all the stuff on the channel itself. With all that being said, I'll catch you dudes later. Munch, munch, munch. Peace out, and that's a wrap.